interrupting my live. That's why y'all couldn't hear me. So I figured I'd come back and start the live over. But anyway, in response to the last person's question about pursuing my acting, I decided to put my acting on the back burner because I felt like God was leading me in a different direction with all the stuff going on with the hiring freezes and all the job layoffs I encountered. So I do plan on pursuing acting later, not right now. I just want to focus on survival. I literally just want to focus on survival mode. You know what I mean? I'm at the point where I'm just like I'm just trying to get to the bag. I'm trying to get to the bag. I'm trying to get my stuff in order, trying to get my ducks in a row. You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, the DMV is where it's at. Virginia is where it's at. This is home, baby. This is home. Um, can you repeat what you were saying about acting? Yes, I'm so sorry about that. So I decided to put acting on a back burner because the business is slow. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like when I was in Texas, I had an agent and everything, and I haven't been booked for a single gig. Like I've had that agent for a solid 2.5 years, almost 3 years, and as many as auditions I've done, as much acting training as I've done, as many dollars I've spent, I never booked not one single commercial, nor any type of film, nor any type of TV work. So yeah, I said, you know what? I'm just gonna put this on the back burner for now because business is slow and it's really hard. Like, especially if you're in Texas. If you're in the South, Texas is all about indie films. They do like horror flicks, stuff like that. If you're trying to, wow, was it the area? Yes, it was definitely the area. It wasn't me. I'm gonna tell you that right now, because baby, I'm in the Tubi movie. It definitely wasn't me, and I was just an extra. I wasn't like a lead role or nothing like that. But all they do in Texas, I'm gonna be honest, they do a whole bunch of extra roles. And unless you know somebody who knows somebody, and you've been in the business for a very long time, you're not gonna get a lead role. Not in Texas, no. A lot of the times, a lot of people that get the lead roles, they've been doing this work for like 10 plus years. I'm gonna be honest. Like the acting business is so hard. Like I've only been doing this stuff for like maybe I say about 2 or 3 years now. And all the roles I've had were extras. It's just literally extras. And I kept asking each teacher that I had that I was going to acting class with, I said, why is it so difficult to land a commercial out here? Why is it so difficult to land a TV film or whatever? Like, I don't understand. And they all said the same thing. It takes time. You have to be patient. You have to do this. You have to do that. Blah, blah, blah. I said, no, I think it's just Texas. I feel like it's the area. And one teacher told me sometimes it's just the area. You do have to get out of Texas. You do have to go to places like LA, New York, Chicago, Seattle, where the hubs are, Atlanta, because you know Atlanta is Black Hollywood. But it was geographically the area, and on top of that, I didn't have any real connections. I didn't have any networking opportunities. I tried to network, but motherfuckers be gatekeeping. I'm gonna be honest. People be gatekeeping in the South. I'm just dead. I'm gonna be dead honest. Like all the Tubi movies you see with the same actors being recycled over and over, that's because they are networking with the same people they've done business with for years. That's why. And then on top of that, they have these small little underground societies where they don't tell you how to get in. That's the problem. And black folks in general over there don't want to see other black folks win. I'm gonna be honest, they really don't. Unless you're in Atlanta, good luck. Good luck. Oh yeah, we got trolls in the building. Yeah, no, you got to go. Goodbye, troll. You've been blocked. I love when trolls come up in here trying to make me mad, talking about you built like a Boston baked bean. I'm not even about to argue or give you the energy because I'm in a good mood. I'm happy. My life has changed for the better. So anything y'all say in this chat is not gonna bother me. I really could care less. I used to get mad at trolls in my chat. I ain't gonna lie, I used to. But now that I just learned to block them out and just spam them and report them to YouTube, I'm over it. I don't waste energy nor time fighting with them no more. I used to fight with them bad on YouTube, but now I don't care. Yeah, Texas doesn't strike me as a place for real acting opportunities. No, you're right. And I hate to say it, but that's not the place to go. Like, unless you're into westerns or you're into indie film, good luck. That's all they do. Texas is a big indie film market, Tubi market, uh, Pluto market. Like, that's not the place you want to go. I hate to say it. Like, you have to go where the money is. You have to go to New York. You have to go to LA. You have to go to Chicago. You have to go to Atlanta. Yes, westerns. And Oklahoma's the same way. Don't even get me started on Oklahoma. Oklahoma's worse. I had my agent, he sent me some auditions for Oklahoma. I read the script. I said, this is a western. I don't like westerns. What the hell? And he was like, that's all they got is westerns. And if it's not westerns, it's commercials. And that's what pissed me off about that agent. He was just literally just straight up commercial. Like, I would get random commercial auditions for like Chick-fil-A, Walmart, Target. Never landed any of them. He never gave me advice on what I needed to prove on. Like, this is real shitty. And I gave up. I said, you know what? I'm done. I give up. I don't know what else to do. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. But yeah, the acting business is hard. It's very, very hard. And to be honest, a lot of people that do make it to Hollywood, yeah, it takes them years. Like, one chick, I remember she said it took her like 15 years to break into Hollywood. 15 years. Like, she was literally broke, living out of her car, homeless in LA, trying to make it to Hollywood. Broke. And then 15 years later made it to Hollywood. I don't know if she's still there or how she's doing, but yeah, a lot of these so-called celebrities and to-be filmmakers broke, homeless, especially if they're in LA. I heard Chicago and New York are just as worse. There's a lot of people living homeless there too, trying to make it. Yeah, 15 years. A lot of them take 20 years before they get their big role. It's sad, and that's why I tell people, don't waste your time and money trying to get into Hollywood because it's going to take time. Like, it's nice to get a smaller role. It's nice to be an extra. I mean, anybody can be an extra. You don't need experience. But to break into the industry, yeah, it takes time. It takes money. It takes energy. Like, for example, when I did an acting class, I want to say this was like back in 2023 when I first moved to Dallas area. I think 2022. That acting class cost me about $300. What is the pay for an extra? Girl, nothing, zero. Majority of the extras don't get paid squat. The way they do the extras is legit trash. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, when I did that extra role for Tubi, they only gave me like, I want to say $20. Not even that. No, we didn't get paid squat. They gave us food. They basically gave us pizza and called it a form of payment. What they do is they'll feed the extras on set as a form of payment for showing up. That's it, because extras are seat fillers. They don't care about them. Right, exactly. You will get fed before you get paid. That's sad. It's really sad. And if you do get paid, you're getting paid anywhere from $25 to $50 to a minimum 100 at the max, probably about $100 to $200. And unless it is a SAG project, SAG stands for Screen Actors Guild, the Hollywood Union. If it's a SAG project, you're talking anywhere between, I would say at minimum $500 to like 1,000 or more. But it depends how big that budget is too. That's another problem with Hollywood. Hollywood doesn't have the budgeting for big films. So like when all these big films come out that you see now, they're heading straight to streaming. They're going straight to Netflix. They're going straight to Hulu. They're going straight to HBO Max. Like, all your favorite shows, a lot of those people that are on there, they're broke. They don't have money. Mm-mm. It's awful. You'd be surprised at how many people you see in all these little Netflix shows, all these little Hulu shows, and they ain't got a dime. Not one dime. I'm gonna tell you the ones making money. The ones that are making money right now are the seasoned actors like Gabrielle Union, Denzel Washington. Yes, serious. I'm dead ass serious. Like, you're not gonna see a lot of money. It's horrible. And it's like, why bother scraping pennies and trying to live out my dreams and living out of my car in LA or New York or Chicago, somewhere hella dangerous and expensive, trying to make it. Why? Like, it's hard. Hollywood is all about clout chasing. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, I've worked with a lot of big stars. Nobody as big as Denzel, but like a lot of big like indie film stars that are on Tubi, and like people like what is his name? The guy from Narcos. Damn it, I can't even think of his name right now. But he's a big Mexican actor in Hollywood. He's been in a lot of movies. But yeah, a lot of people who've been in this game, who've been in this industry for a very long time, are not making jack squat. A lot of them are just literally getting pennies by the dollar. They're getting like $100 a day to be on set, $200 a week, $500 a week. Like, unless they have a really good agent, because that's really important too. The good representation. Unless you have good representation, you have a good agent that's really good about marketing you. You're not gonna see nothing. I'm serious. Like, you really got to make a name for yourself. You have to literally sell yourself. You're literally a salesman. When you're in acting, you have to market yourself. It's bad. Like, I've made flyers, I've made business cards, I've tried to recruit myself. Like, it's hard. But agents cost too, I'm sure. That's the thing. See, people don't realize you don't have to pay a lot to your agent. The way it works, the agents don't charge you unless you get booked for a gig that they're representing you on. So, say for example, my agent booked me for a commercial. They only get 20% of whatever that commercial is paying me. That's how that works. They just get commissions off of your work. That's how they work. Now, if anybody tells you to pay an agent directly for like $1,000 or $5,000, that's a scam. I'm gonna tell you right now, that is not a real agency. That is a pure scammer that's been scamming for a very long time, giving you false hopes and false dreams. Yeah, you have to be careful. Never pay an agent, and the acting instructors will tell you the same thing. Never pay an agent. You get the agent commission for the work that they represented you for. That's it. You get 10% for films. You say, "Wow, teach us." I'll teach you. Yeah, so you get 10% commission to your agent for any film, and majority of the commercials is 20% commission for your agent. But that's all they get. Everything else is yours. It's in your pocket. But yeah, no, never, ever, 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 ever pay an agent directly. That's a big no-no. Big, big, big no-no. Yeah, they just give commission. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing more. My husband and I were considering putting our 6-year-old in modeling slash possible commercials. Okay. I don't know much about the modeling industry because I've never done modeling, but I got a couple of modeling friends, and from what they told me, yeah, they said that it's a pretty hard industry too to break into. Now as far as child models, I don't know. Child modeling might be different from adult modeling because you have two separate areas there. Um, I know for sure it's it's tough to get in that industry, especially for a child. They put a lot of like restrictions on children. The thing about children, and especially if they're models or if they're actors, you have to get so much parental consent for every little thing there is, which I understand. And it's kind of weird with child actors and child models because they have a thing called the Coogan Act. The Coogan Act basically means anybody who is a minor under the age of 18, doesn't matter what state you're in, they have to demand like the child's parents put their monies into a trust fund because when they're a minor, minors are not legally able to collect monies under their name because they're not an adult. So because you're the parents and you're the adults, you collect the monies for your child, but you have to put it in a trust fund. It's called the Coogan Fund or whatever the hell you call it. But yeah, there's a big, big, big thing about that. Like, it's a really, really restricted area with the children. Yeah, they don't play about that, especially in Hollywood. Like, if you're trying to, why is this sheriff dude sitting by me, rolling by me? Don't roll by me, dude. Hold on 1 second. This motherfucker's being weird. He just parked next to me. I don't know why he parked next to me, but I'm moving my car now. Cause I'm like, dude, don't park next to me. He's been rolling around this parking lot looking weird. I'm just minding my business. Get away from me, guy. Now he's moving his ass. Like, why are you moving? I just literally moved away and he just rolled off. I don't know what he got going on, but I moved around from him because I'm just like, I didn't do nothing. Yeah, he gave me the heebie jeebies. I just turned off my lights again because I'm just like, don't go park next to me. Leave me alone. But anyway, yeah, no, when I see silly shit like that, like cop activity that doesn't make sense, like why did you park two spaces across from me just now? And then when I moved, then he started moving. He whirled his cruiser from around the parking lot. And now he left like a little bitch. Yeah, you better leave. You better not be bothering me because you ain't got no reason to bother me. My headlights are off. I'm parked. I'm minding my business. And then he just drove off and sped off somewhere. And I think the reason why I'm getting so much attention here in Virginia, I still got my Texas license plates on my car, and I have DV plates, specialty plates, which stands for disabled veteran, since I'm a disabled vet. So yeah, I've been getting a lot of attention, and they be watching. Yes, you right. Uh-huh. Yeah, we watching too. You right about that. I'm a show watch. I'm watching too. Cause best believe, baby, you ain't gonna set me up for the okey doke. Now that he gone, let me move back in the light. Cause I need to be in a well lit area, especially at the Wawa. I don't appreciate when cops be rolling up next to me and I didn't do nothing wrong and I'm just minding my business talking on YouTube and I'm parked. I'm not even driving. So I'm like, why did you leave park next to me? Like what the hell? I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe he was doing a little report on his laptop and his little computer. I could have been wrong. But I just felt very paranoid when he parked close to me just now. But yeah, I had to get back in the light because I'm just like, I don't want you next to me, dude. Get away from me. But anyway, yeah, people, you gotta watch the people around here. They be acting weird. They be acting real strange. But anyway, I just had a little paranoia moment because I'm sorry, but I do not like the police. I don't. I don't care for them. No, no, they give me heebie-jeebies because coming from the south, from where I come from, hillbilly land of 5,000 people, small, and no black people really in that town. Yeah, no, I don't mess with the police. No, nope, Yeah, I'm very careful. I'm very cautious too. I'm very aware of my surroundings as I'm talking here. Let me get more in the light. 'Cause I don't like sitting in the dark like this. I like to be lit up when I be on live, just in case some shit pop off. Cause you just never know who be sitting and lurking. But he better not come back over to this Wawa. He come back over to this Wawa, we gonna have problems because I ain't doing nothing. I'm literally sitting here minding my business, just chilling. Okay, now I'm in the light, just in case something pops off. Now y'all know. But what what part of Texas? So I'm from a very tiny, tiny country old town called LaGrange. It's Central Texas. It's like in between Austin and Houston. It's 5,000 people small. Ain't nothing there but food spots, gas stations, bakeries, and a few barbecue spots. That's it. They got one Walmart, one HEB grocery store, and a lot of fast food spots like Sonic, McDonald's, Dairy Queen. I think every typical town has a Dairy Queen. I hate to say it, but it's a real shithole. It's a real shithole. That is a town you do not want to live in. It's very backwards. It's a peekaboo town. You go there to get gas and you get the hell on. You move. That's the type of town. I'm dead ass serious. You never heard of it? Oh, you in Dallas? Oh, cool. Shout out to Dallas. I just left from there. I'm pretty sure you know where McKinney is at. That was a suburb I used to stay in. But yeah, Dallas is a nice city. But yeah, a lot of people have never heard of my town, and that's normal. Unless you're from that area or you're nearby, like I-10 by Houston or like by Austin, you're not gonna know where Lagrange is at. A lot of the truckers know where my town is because they pass through all these little hickbilly towns and stuff. But yeah, ain't nothing special about Lagrange. Actually, I take that back. I'm wrong. There are two things my town is known for. Very, very, very famous for. Actually, three things. One is the song Lagrange by the rock band ZZ Top that was done like back in the 80s. The second thing my town is famous for is a movie with Burt Reynolds and Dolly Parton called The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. That is based on a very true story about a place they used to call the Chicken Ranch, where they had prostitution in the 70s, and the sheriff was running a whole entire prostitution ring in LaGrange. Yes. And they got busted by the news crew out of Houston. And when the news crew man met the sheriff on top of the water tower or whatever, the courthouse, he knocked out the news crew man. He punched him in the face and knocked him out. It's classical. It's classic. Yeah, my town is known for a lot of things. That's two things that they're famous for. And the third thing that town is famous for is there was a film called Michael. It's a very old '90s film with John Travolta. They filmed the jail scene in my town. But that's it. Stop it. Now I gotta watch. Yeah, watch Michael. When you see the jail scene, that's our jail. That's Lagrange jail. Yeah, it's a real shithole. Ain't nothing special. But yeah, there's just known for a very famous prostitution place called the Chicken Ranch. My parents live like 2 miles from it. It's no longer existent, but yeah, they live 2 miles from where the site was at. And it's just country. It's just country. It's just backwoods, hillbilly, Billy Bob Thornton looking folks, no teeth, no hair, and then you got a few little black people, sprinkles of black people around, sprinkles of Mexican folks around, and a few Asians. That's about it. But yeah, they ain't nothing down there. I mean, it's nice to get away from the city if you like country living, if you like country life, if you like the slow life. Maybe that's the place for you. But if you want some entertainment, you want nightlife, you want city life, that is not the place. And when I say they don't have nothing, I'm not even exaggerating. They don't have nothing entertaining. There's no movie theater. There's no bowling alley. The movie theater burned down when I was a kid in the 90s. The bowling alley, they got shut down and demolished. They demolished the bowling alley because they lost money. They lost a lot of money in that town. And yeah, they don't really have nothing entertaining. They just have a lot of biker bars, like white people bars, and like Mexican restaurants. That's all it is. It's Mexican restaurants, biker bars, and fast food and gas stations. That's literally my town in a nutshell. Nothing black excellence about it whatsoever. That's why I got the hell out of there at the young age. I left my town when I was about 19 years old. I signed up right after high school into the Army. I did about 5.5 years, went to shitty places like El Paso, Texas. Yeah, you need Virginia. Oh, yes, exactly. Most definitely. And after El Paso, I went to the Mojave Desert in California for Irwin. And then after I did training in California for 45 days, I went and deployed to Kuwait and Iraq for a year. That was another hellhole. Didn't do my job whatsoever. I was pretty much on the front lines with the infantry people. I worked alongside the military police or the MPs. I worked alongside with the bomb squad peoples. I did a lot of crazy work and didn't do not 1 ounce of my job. Ooh, I was about to say if this is a cop again, I'm gone. I'm about to get gone if that was that stupid ass sheriff. 'Cause I saw a sheriff's deputy rolling around here. One thing I don't play with is the sheriff. No. Yeah, I've been through a lot of shitty places in my life, especially in the military. And then after all of that, when I came back from deployment, my unit threatened to send me to Afghanistan. I was like, hell no. So I talked to the recruiter guy upstairs, and I asked him for something that's non-deployable, like another duty station where I didn't have to worry about getting deployed again. And he was like, well, we got Fort Jackson, South Carolina. I was like, no, I did basic training there. Try again. He was like, well, we got Fort Polk, Louisiana. I said, nope, two races. Try again. We have Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Nope, two races. Go again. I need diversity. I need blackness. And he was like, well, we got Fort Gordon, Georgia. I said, where's that at? In Augusta. I said, how far is that from Atlanta? 2 hours. How far is it from the beach? 3 hours. Send me there. That's black. I was just like, send me to the blackest area there is, because I want no parts of hillbilly land. None. Because it was literally a culture shock. When I left El Paso, I went from Mexico to Negro. Quick. Real quick. Right. Sign me up. Right. And I ain't gonna lie, Augusta was not a bad town. It's a small city. It's about the size, I would say, plain old Frisco area. Since you know Dallas, since you're in the Dallas area, I'm pretty sure you know the size. It's like maybe like 100,000, 200,000 people in Augusta, and Augusta is actually pretty famous for two things. One, it is the home of James Brown. In case you didn't know that, James Brown is from Augusta, Georgia. Two, it is also very famous for the PGA Tour. If you're into golf, the PGA Tour is held in Augusta every summer. Fun facts. But that's it. Ain't nothing else special about Augusta but them two facts. But Atlanta, like I said, 2 hours away. You're 3 hours from Savannah. Whenever I had 4 day weekends from the base, I would go to the beach all the time. I would always go to like Tybee Island, Georgia, which is basically on the outside of Savannah. It's beautiful. I miss Savannah a lot. I love Savannah, Georgia. It's beautiful. If you've never been, highly recommend you take a trip out there. It's a very, very beautiful place. White sand beaches, beautiful, beautiful beaches. Feels like you're on an island. It's beautiful. And then I also used to go to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Myrtle Beach was nice too. But now I kind of heard Myrtle Beach is a little ghetto. My homegirl told me it's gotten kind of janky up there, so I don't know. I haven't been to Savannah or Myrtle Beach in years. It's been like since 2012 since I've been out there. But yeah, I would go everywhere. I would go to Panama Beach, uh, Panama City Beach, Florida, all types of places. I've been through Tallahassee. I've been through Orlando when I was a kid. I went to Disney World when I was 17, and I went to Pensacola. I'll never forget that shit. Me and my parents decided to take a bus ride from Texas to Florida. That was the most miserable, longest ride I've ever taken for a trip to go see Disney World. I'll never do a bus again. After that ride, I said, nope, never again. Never taking a bus again. It took us like about a good 2 or 3 days to get to Florida. It was horrible because you know the buses they do so many stops between different states. So yeah, no, if you're gonna go over there, I highly recommend you fly because I'm so lazy. I'm bougie now. Now I'm adjusted to flying because I flew so much in my life. Um, I fly like say from like Dallas to Houston. It takes me an hour in the sky to get there, versus driving 4 hours on the road with traffic. No, that's how lazy I am. I know. Call me bougie, call me lazy. Right. Give me that plane ride. And it's cheap. When I went to Houston on New Year's Eve, I flew out on Southwest Airlines, the one a getaway price. It's like a little cheap little freebie price. And it was only like $125. That was it for a round trip. Yeah. Very, very good prices. Like you can't beat it. It's an hour in the sky, and sometimes it takes about 30 minutes to get there. Like that's how fast it is on the plane, versus spending time stressed out in traffic trying to get there. Exactly. But I don't know why people like to drive. I guess some people like the scenic route. They like to look and sightsee. I get that, especially older people. But me, I'm all about time and money, and I'm all about saving my brain cells from being stressed out on the road. Cause I'm gonna tell you what did it for me from long drives, and I will never do long drives again. When I PCS means permanent change of station. When I changed duty stations and I left El Paso, okay, I drove from El Paso, Texas to Georgia when I was switching duty stations. And that nearly killed me. I'm not even gonna lie. Like it really burned me up. Like I was groggy. I was just chugging monster energy drinks trying to stay awake during that whole ride. And this is how big Texas is, okay? Texas is so far and wide and big. It took 12 hours alone to get from El Paso to Houston to get to my people's house. 12 hours in the same state. That's how you know Texas is big. And I had to stop and rest at my parents' house. Then me and my dad got back up in the morning and went straight to Georgia nonstop. And that took 10 or 12 hours to get to Georgia from Texas. It sucked. It really sucked. I don't wish it on nobody. Unless you like driving, you like being a road warrior, you like being scenic, go ahead. I don't. I'm like, my threshold now, if it ain't within a 2 hour radius, I don't want it. I don't want it. We drove from Texas to New York. Never again. Oh hell no. Woo! How long did that take? 25 hours? I know it took you about a good 2 days to get up to New York. That is too entirely too far, ma'am. I would have cried. I would have just pulled over and cried. 24 hours? Holy crap! See, you sound like that. Sound like my buddy, my homeboy Smitty. Smitty drives from Virginia to Georgia on the weekends to visit his family, and I think he told me it takes him about a good 15, 20 hours to get down to Georgia. That's far. And we didn't sleep nowhere. Damn, y'all didn't sleep nowhere at all during that whole 24 hours? Whoo, I would have rested. That's dangerous. You gotta be careful doing them long drives like that. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way. Look, I know you fucking lying. Ain't no way I'm gonna drive 24 hours straight. Hell no. You took turns. Well, I mean, taking turns is nice, but that's just too far and too long, especially if you got kids in the car. Oh God, no. That's potty breaks. That's gas station breaks. Ain't nobody got time for all that. That's you doing too much. Look, you doing too much. You doing too much, ma'am. You doing too much. But kudos to you. Look, I salute you for driving 24 hours to New York. I wouldn't have made it. I wouldn't even made it past 5 hours. I would have just stopped. I would have said, "All right, I'm getting on the plane." Something young and ambitious. You so right about that. You was determined to get to New York, taking turns to go to drive 24 hours. Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way I'm driving 24 hours. You got me all the way fucked up. You think I'm gonna drive 24 hours with two people? No, like I told you, I'm lazy. I take flights from Dallas to Houston, Houston, Austin. Like I'm lazy. Like I'm not driving past 3 hours. I no, and I'm not even that old. I'm like 37, but I'm just lazy. I'm just accustomed to flying. I don't like driving that much. I'm too old now. Give me that plane. Right? See, you get it. Exactly. You see where I'm coming from? That's where I'm at. I'm too old too, because I'm just like, what do I look like hopping on the road at nearly 40 years old, and then I'm trying to make it somewhere 10 hours, 12 hours away. Especially if the weather is messed up. If the weather is raining or if it's snowing, you ain't gonna catch me on no road. You ain't gonna catch me on no highway, baby. You ain't gonna catch me on no road. I'm gonna be in the sky, high in the sky, on a plane. I'm 38, so I get you. Okay, okay, cool. We're around the same age. I'm 37. But yeah, no, it's rough. And like I said, unless you're a very scenic person and you're bored and you like road trips, that may be for you. But me, I used to like doing road trips. I'm not gonna lie. Like when I was on the military bases, when I was stationed in the army, I used to drive from like El Paso to Rio Doso, New Mexico. It was like a quick 2, 3 hours away from the base. And then sometimes I would drive to Albuquerque. I would drive to I think I drove to Flagstaff, Arizona once. I can't remember. But yeah, that was my threshold. Like it was just far enough just to go to New Mexico and Arizona. I didn't go no further than that. But yeah, no. And a majority of the time when I was, in Texas all the time, I would always go down to Louisiana. I would go down to the casinos and go gamble. Look, don't judge me. I would get that itch to go gamble, just have a little getaway or whatever. And my favorite spot, I will tell you right now, that I used to go gamble at in Louisiana was in Lake Charles. I love Lake Charles. It is so nice out there and so peaceful. There's lots of beautiful water. The Golden Nugget, that is a nice casino. That ain't nothing but money. You ain't gonna win shit in the Golden Nugget. I'm gonna warn you. It's like Vegas. But yeah, you ain't gonna win nothing in that bug. It's just designed to keep you broke. But it's a nice getaway. I used to go to Golden Nugget from time to time, and I also used to go to Kashada. Kashada was where my mom and them used to go all the time when they took the little casino bus. You know how the old black folks take the casino bus because they don't want to drive. I took the casino bus with them too. It's not bad. It's like a 4 hour ride. But the buses, they make a lot of stops too, so it's kind of like, not really. But if you're on like a one of those private like Coach USA buses, like them shuttles, they make like maybe two or three stops. It's not that bad. I found you through AO's group program. Are you still a part of it? Oh, Anthony O'Neill. Shout out to AO. Wow. Small world. No, unfortunately, I'm not part of AO's program anymore. Are you still on the program? I don't know. I just felt like I wasn't getting nothing really out of it. I mean, I love what AO was trying to do, but I just didn't feel like I was getting much of it. I didn't feel like I was getting my money's worth. You know what I mean? Oh, you're not either. Okay, okay. Yes, I remember the buses. Yeah, them casino buses be fun. It just depends what kind of bus you on, because some of them be getting lit. Now you gotta be careful on some of them casino buses, especially the ones coming out of Houston. If I didn't take the one from my hometown, I would take the ones coming out of Houston. Them are kind of ratchet. Now, you get on the wrong casino bus, yeah, you might see like people playing spades, fighting on the bus, drunk on the bus. Yeah, no, I take the old lady buses. When I used to go on the casino bus, I would take the old lady buses with all the old folks because I know wasn't gonna be no mess, no drama, no spades, no alcohol, none of that. Yeah, I'm dead serious. Like it is cheap. Like you can't beat it. I used to pay like I think $50 to ride the bus, $25 to ride the bus. It was cheap as hell. And then my mom and them, they started gathering buses. I don't know what possessed them to go, rent a bus, but they rented shuttle buses too in the past. And it's costly. They told me it cost them like a good 2 or 3 thousand to rent a bus, and they would get their money right back because they would get like a commission from the bus company, and then they would probably get like their money back through the people that were riding the bus. But yeah, it's a good scam. Yeah, it's a good scam. You want to make some money on a casino bus, rent you a shuttle, and you'll get a whole bunch of commission. I don't know how the commissions work, but I know that they got a piece of the pie. I know that much. But they haven't taken a bus in so long. People keep bugging my parents to get another bus because you said not a scam. It's a scam. I'm trying to tell you it's an old folks scam because we'll see what they do in these little towns like around like Texas and stuff. They'll get the old folks money gathered up and everything. Hey Miss Yo, how you doing? I can't wait till we meet up. I'm gonna take you to my favorite spot. Okay, Miss Yo. I can't wait either. I'm excited. I'm surprised you up. I didn't think you was gonna be up this late. Shout out to Miss Yo. Yeah, I'm excited. I love it here. Oh, she said welcome to VA. Thank you, Miss Yo. I really love it. I really love your state. Virginia is a beautiful state. I will admit that. Like I was just in shock and awe looking at all the beautiful pine trees this morning when I went to training. That's all I saw was a beautiful sunrise, pine trees. It felt like another country. It don't even feel like a state. Like it's so broad and I love it. I just love it. It's like a lot of forest trees and stuff. It's different over here. I'm out with my hubby celebrating our anniversary. Oh, happy anniversary, Miss Yo! Happy anniversary! Oh, how exciting! I hope you guys have a good time. How long y'all been married? I'm curious. I forgot. Refresh my memory. But yeah, I really love it here. I love it. But see, one thing you didn't tell me, Miss Yo, certain parts of Virginia is hella ghetto. Whoo, baby, when I came across certain parts of the hood, ooh wee, I had to get up out of there quick. I had to get up out of there. It's tomorrow, but we started early. 44 years. Wow. Now that's some strong black love right there. God bless you for that. 44 years, that is a long time. That is a blessing, Miss Yo. I love that for y'all. That is a long time. I love that. That's so inspiring. That's not like my parents. My parents been married for like 46 years, going on 47. Wow. That is so cool. I hope y'all enjoy y'all's anniversary outing and everything. Only downfall I will say about your state, it is cold. Woo, baby, it's cold. Virginia ain't no joke. When I got up this morning for training, OMG, I nearly froze. The car said 22 degrees. It's cold out here. It's cold. It's cold. Now it's 40 degrees. Looking at the car temperature, it's 40 degrees right now. It's still cold, but it's manageable. I can do 40, but when you get down to like 22 and 17, I'm going to see you soon. It gets colder until March. Oh, dang. I'm just like, when does the winter stop here, ma'am? Because, coming from Texas, it gets cold too, but not like this. Now, we had some crazy weather too. We had some snow not too long ago in Dallas before I left. We had it like for like a couple of days. It just like maybe, I don't know, 5, 6 inches of snow. But yeah, that's like it's like New York weather. March 20th. Okay, okay. Yeah, that's still a long time though. That's like a whole month away, Miss Yo. A whole month and some change of cold. I don't like it. Now, one question I do have. I'm glad you on here. Do y'all have bears? Because somebody told me y'all got bears in Virginia. Please let me know, because I ain't got time to be fighting no bear, okay? Because we from Texas, we don't do bears, okay? We don't have bears. All we have is snakes, rattlesnakes, copperheads, coral snakes, diamondbacks, and like lizards and stuff like that. It's like Australia. Yes, but not where you are. Okay, good. Whoo! Because baby, when somebody told me I had bears, I got scared as hell. Ooh, I got scared. It must be way off in the sticks in the wilderness in the countryside. I hope they far away. I hope they ain't nowhere near this area. I hope. But yeah, that was the first thing I thought about. Do y'all have like moose and like elk like Montana? Because when I went to Montana, I saw all kinds of crazy wildlife long time ago. I went there back in like 2021 to visit a military friend of mine. I saw a moose. I saw elk, um, mountain goats. I saw a grizzly bear. No, you don't. Okay, good, good. Because places like Colorado, Montana, and I believe Utah, they have elk, they have bears. It's crazy, especially California. I tell anybody, don't move to California. You're gonna have a bear in your backyard. California is bad for bears. They have a lot of brown bears and black bears. And places like Tennessee, you gotta be careful too, because I know Gatlinburg, Tennessee, where like the Smoky Mountains are, where everybody likes to go vacation and get the little Airbnb cabin and flex on the gram. Yeah, there's bears over there too. I'll pass. Anything with a bear within a 5 mile radius, I don't want no parts of it. Okay, I don't want no parts of it. No. You lived in Colorado for 3 years. They have everything. I believe it. I believe it, Miss Yo, because Colorado is nice. It's beautiful. It's very mountainous. It's kind of like Montana, but and it's cold, and they got all the wildlife in the world. I want to be near that stuff. Tigers, lions, and bears. Oh my! Right, facts. Like, no, I don't want to be no parts of that. No, no, sir. I don't want no parts of it. Return to sender. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. I'm not doing it. No. Like where I come from in the countryside of Texas, all I know is snakes. Look, snakes, lizards, frogs, raccoons, and possums. That's it. And when I was a kid, my daddy told me how to kill them. Especially copperheads. Oh God, we had copperheads real bad when I was a kid in the backyard. We had a lot of copperheads. We had a lot of rattlesnakes in the country, and we had a lot of coral snakes. And don't hop in no water in Texas. Don't hop in no pond or no lake. There's a lot of water moccasins in the lakes of Texas. Yes, you definitely don't want to hop in no ponds and no lakes. Nope. But yeah, yeah, the clear peoples, they love swimming in the lakes. The clear peoples love the lakes, aka the white folk. But yeah, yeah, no, I don't play with anything that doesn't have chlorine in it. If it's not chlorine tablet, I'm not hopping in it. No. And then you have to also worry about water not water, brain eating amoebas. There are brain eating amoebas in the waters too in Texas. They're really bad. I've actually seen on the news where people died from brain eating amoebas. It's scary. Like you have to be very mindful of the wildlife down there because it's not just it's Bambi, we got deers and cute little squirrels. No, it's more than that. But it ain't outrageous like bears and tigers and lions. Now, El Paso was crazy too. When I was stationed in El Paso, We had mountain lions and cougars. You had to be very careful in El Paso because one day you could be walking on the street and cross a mountain lion like it ain't nothing because of the mountains. They have a lot of mountains out there, and as close as it is to Mexico, you would never think or blink that to see a mountain lion. Like they're out there. Especially in Texas. Texas has a lot of cougars. There's a lot of cougars. There's a lot of bobcats. People are not aware of. You have to be very careful, especially if you're in like countryside areas. Like you have to be in like the countryside of Dallas or like the countryside of like Austin or Houston or San Antonio. You'll see all the crazy wildlife there. Like you'll see all types of stuff. But other than that, we ain't got nothing too crazy as far as like big animals. I mean, all you're gonna see is deer. That's pretty much it. And just rabbits. We got a lot of jackrabbits around here. But yeah, surprisingly, I ain't seen too much craziness out here so far. So good. I mean, everything looks peaceful. I just love y'all stores. Y'all stores are awesome. I came across this gas station earlier I was telling everybody about called Sheets. I'm at Wawa right now. This Wawa is pretty nice too. And it's pretty fancy for a gas station. They had like a little grill inside, like a little restaurant, get your stuff grilled fresh and stuff. And they had all kinds of other stuff. I'm trying to think what else they had. I can't remember what else I passed up. I passed up a lot of nice things. There's a grocery store. I've seen multiple ones on every block. It's called Lidl, Lidyl. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's fancy. It's got like all these glass windows and stuff, and you can see everything inside. It kind of reminds me of Publix. Publix is nice too. But other than that, yeah, I mean, I like it. I like the atmosphere. I like I just love the scenic views I see here. The pine trees, the sunrise. Everything is so nice and pretty here. It's a lot of pretty architectural colonial stuff here. It's very historic here. And the only thing I will warn you about when you cross over like you're going towards DC, there are a lot of tolls. Whew. I passed one up, and it's weird because like you have to cross the toll across the turnpike, and the tolls here are weird from the tolls in Texas. Like I've never seen a toll connected to like a bridge or a turnpike. This is weird over here. It's different. So like you either have to have a toll tag or you have to pay cash. You have to throw in like quarters or give the window people like $1 at the window to cross over. But yeah, it's different over here. It's different. It's really different. But I like it though. I'm loving it so far. I'm definitely post up some more videos when daylight comes. I'm off tomorrow, so since I'm off tomorrow, I might roll around the city and do some more videos and give you some more views of the areas and see what else is around. I'm just being a tourist right now. I'm just going from yeah, everything downtown to like the upscale neighborhoods and stuff. But yeah, I'm really feeling it. I like Virginia. I love it here. I love the DMV. Shout out to the DMV. If you're from the DMV, shout out to the DMV. It's really different from back home. Very different. The air is nice too. The air is clean. Oh, I can breathe here. My sinuses are not bad. I haven't even sneezed not one time because back home in Texas, my allergies were kicking my butt like bad. Like I would just be constantly coughing, sneezing because of the pollen. The pollen's very high in the south, and here, clear as day. I haven't sneezed. I coughed a little bit because of the cold, but my allergies aren't bothering me. It's just very cold. But other than that, I mean, hey, I like it. I'm loving it. I'm loving what I see. I love it. Prices aren't bad either. Gas is pretty reasonable. Gas here is about almost like Texas, like $2, $3 a gallon. Groceries so far, I haven't really paid attention, but I noticed in the gas station that I stopped in earlier, they was kind of pricey on the water. Water over here is like $4 or $5 for a bottle of water. That's a little steep for my taste. But outside of the water, everything else is pretty normal. I mean, you can get like $5 sandwiches and stuff. But other than that, yeah, it's cool. It's cool over here. I'm liking the vibes. I'm loving the black excellence. I love the diversity. It's very, very pro black here. I like it. I just love the atmosphere. It's so different from back home. I just like the fact that everywhere I go is nothing but like highways and pine trees and big fancy you like historical colonial buildings. That's all I see. But only thing that kind of makes me nervous, I'm not gonna lie, is like certain areas of town. You'll see like little sheriff's deputies and stuff, and you'll see like the police walk, roaming up and down the highway. I don't know if it's because they're bored or if they're doing their little patrols, but I feel a little paranoid when I see them, because everywhere I go, I swear to God, like they be in the same vicinity, and I'm just like, is the police following me? Like, is the police following me right now? I'm looking around like, why are they still in the same area as me? Because I had to keep moving my car earlier when I was on live. I was just like, why does cop keep circling the parking lot? He was being weird. And he like parked 3 spaces across from me. I said, let me move my car. I don't want to be near this dude. But yeah, it's just a paranoia in me. When I get in like new areas, I get kind of leery. I'm not gonna lie. Like when I was in the hood earlier, when I left training, and I went to the dollar store, didn't nobody warn me like one side of the town is like hella gentrified, the other side of the town is hella project, and it's like you could go like a block over and it'll be real nice. You'll see fancy ass houses. And then you go another block over, hood, project. Like it changes from light to day. I don't know. Probably the places like you said. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Cause like I mean, don't get me wrong. Every city has projects. Every city has ghettos. I've seen a few select homeless. It's not as bad as I thought it was, but back home, yeah, it's way more. But yeah, here, I don't know. It's weird. It's kind of weird. It's hard to explain. Like I get country vibes because of the highways, but then I get city vibes as well because of like all the fancy buildings, all the fancy architecture and stuff. So it's like a mixture. It's like a mixture of like college. It's a mixture of like upscale places, upscale businesses, shopping centers. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's hard to explain, but it's nice. I'm liking the vibes. It gives me small town vibes. It really does. I like the fact that it's not super city. Like super city is like places like Houston, Dallas, like big huge metroplexes, Chicago, New York. I don't like places like that. No, it's too congested. The traffic is outrageous. The commutes are outrageous. And to be honest, when I was in traffic earlier, there was no real traffic. I got through. It was dead like 5 o'clock. I got through traffic within like 10 minutes, 20 minutes tops. Maybe I was on the right side of town. I don't know. Now I did hear DC traffic is bad. My homeboy already warned me. He said, "If you ever go towards DC, you better brace yourself. That traffic, you gonna be in traffic for about 2, 3 hours. It's like LA." And I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna drive to DC. I think I'll fly. I'll fly to Reagan Airport. Look, before I drive, because even though it's only an hour, I don't know. It just gives me the heebie-jeebies to drive somewhere mega, mega, mega. Like, yeah, no, 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 no. I don't want to deal with the traffic over there. I feel like their traffic is worse than like Texas traffic, because I heard that people can't drive. They cut you off. They're very aggressive. My homeboy said that there are a lot of aggressive like drivers in general that just don't care. They will cut you off without warning. I'm pretty sure that's everywhere. But he also said a lot of the white people are very aggressive too. He said Northerners are very aggressive. They're like New Yorkers. He said like a lot of them will give you funny looks upside your head, and if you're in the wrong place, yeah, they'll definitely look at you like, do you belong here? What is your kind doing here? That type of vibe shit. Yeah, that Jim Crow shit. You'll see a lot of that in certain places. I haven't seen it here, thank God. But my homeboy said the closer you get to DC, the more stuck up they are, because he says a lot of stuck up activities and the people are very bourgeois, that them type of vibes. Because you have to think, people that live in like DC area, Maryland area, like where the really good jobs are, they're millionaires. They're making like six figures, and they got these fancy houses. They're like over 800,000, fancy cars. And see, when they see the po folk like me, they flare their noses up, and then they look at you like, "What are you doing?" or "What are you wearing?" But here, ever since I flew into this airport yesterday, I've had nothing but positive, positive energy. All the people I've came across were super friendly. Even the airport workers. Normally, I come across a lot of rude people in the airport. I'm not gonna lie. Like when I fly to like places like LA or something like that, yeah, I come across a lot of rude people that are not very smiley, happy go lucky. And I get it. It's a stressful job. But over here, oh, this is where the party's at. Yeah, they nice. The minute I walked into like the Hudson, the little Hudson shop where you buy like the shot glasses and like the little trinkets and stuff, they were like, "Hello, how can I help you? Do you need any help? Let me know." Da 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 da. And they're so high tech, you don't even have to see a cashier in the airport. The airport is so nice. They have self checkout. It's kind of like Amazon. When you go into like Whole Foods, they have like self checkout where you just go in, and some of them don't even have people inside of them. You just go into self checkout, grab what you want to grab, and the little cameras watching you on the little screen, scan your stuff, pay your stuff, and you just go. It's real self sufficient. I noticed like the technology is very advanced. Oh yeah, they advanced over here, baby. They got money. Oh, they got money. That airport is beyond beautiful. I was just floored just looking at all the architecture all around the airport. Fancy arches, fancy escalators up and down. Like when you come out the terminal and you go towards like baggage claim as you're walking, you'll see all these fancy high-end sports bars and restaurants. Like the nicest one I've seen, I forgot the name of it. I was walking by it on the way to baggage claim, and all I saw was this big old jumbotron that caught my attention real fast. From a mile away, I could see it inside of a sports bar in the airport. I've never, as many times I've traveled across the nation, seen a sports bar with a very gigantic jumbotron inside of it, just playing ESPN. It was nice. That was fancy. Oh, it's fancy over here. Oh, it's fancy. I thought Texas had some nice airports. No, Texas ain't got shit on DMV. They got way nicer, fancier airports over here. Way nicer. Way, way, way nicer. Um, I'm trying to think. Damn, that's another cop. Where are all these cops coming from? What the hell? That's like the third cop I done seen over here. It must be a bad area nearby or something. I don't know. I just feel like, what the hell? I'm getting paranoid. If it's that same cop, I swear to God, if it's that same cop, we're gonna have a problem. He just came out with some food. I think that's a different cop. No, that's a different cop. I think the Wawa is their hangout spot. This is like the third sheriff's deputy I done seen at the Wawa since I've been sitting here talking. I'm just like, where are they coming from? They be traveling in packs. They travel deep over here. I don't know why, but this is not a bad area. This is a very upscale, gentrified neighborhood that I'm sitting in. So I don't know why there's so many of them over here. But yeah, the airport beyond beautiful. They got everything you could think of, like the stores. Oh yeah, they hot. They hot over here. Yeah, they real hot. Maybe it's because it's the weekend. I just thought about it. It is Saturday night, so I'm not surprised I see them patrolling and roaming. But anyway, yeah, that is a. They have a nice, nice airport. Is beyond beautiful. They had what was I gonna say? I saw in the Hudson. Designer bags. Lord have mercy. Don't even get me started on the designer things I seen in the airport. That's what caught my attention quick. They got Gucci purses, Louis Vuitton purses inside the airport. I said, "Damn." This is like what's that movie? Coming to America. This is like Zamunda. I'm not even joking. The DMV is literally Zamunda. Like when you go inside, you're gonna see all types of fancy stores. You're gonna see a lot of fancy upscale bars and restaurants, a lot of pubs, a lot of breweries. I even seen a black store. I saw like a black owned store. They had like African diaspora clothing. It was real nice. I'm telling you, this is Zamunda. I'm trying to tell you, laughing. I'm dead ass. This is Zamunda. This is Zamunda. Like I flew into DC before, and DC's airport is not as grand and fancy as this airport over here. This airport, they got everything. I'm dead serious. Like they got diamonds and pearls and jewels and all the sports bars you can think of inside of that thing. Oh, it's nice. Very nice. It's very, very nice. And Nashville shocked me. The very first time I flew into Nashville, when I was getting a connection flight up here, that was a beautiful airport too. I've never flown to the airport, and the first time I flown there, I was in awe. Like I was just like struck as the wheelchair man was rolling my ass up to the ramp so I can get to the plane quick because they were boarding in 10 minutes. I was looking around. I was like, wow, this is like the brightest airport I've ever seen. There were like so many like fancy like strobe light looking lights inside, and they had like all the stuff that glitters in gold with like Louis Vuitton. I think I seen a Louis Vuitton store in Nashville too, if I'm not mistaken. I think I saw a Burberry store as well. Oh, it's fancy. Oh, it's very fancy over there. Nashville shocked me. When I hear things about Nashville, I think country. And when I think of country, I'm thinking about deer heads, moose heads, bear heads, like Texas Roadhouse stuff. You know what I mean? But no, oh, they bougie. They very bourgeois. Very bourgeois. Yeah, they bougie over there too. Like everything I saw was legit, like $1 million looking stuff. It was nice. Um, yeah, I didn't get to see much. I seen the terminal. I seen a little bit of it, but it was nice as I passed through it. But outside of that one, I want to say the other nice airport I passed through, one of the nicest airports in the world, honestly, is Vegas. I hate to say it. Vegas is not one of my favorite spots, but you go to that airport, it's like a mall. It's like LAX. LAX is huge. Yeah, pinkies up. Right, right. Pinkies up. Yeah, Vegas. Yeah, Vegas. They want you to come there broke and go home broke. I'm dead ass. Like Vegas is so crazy. They have slot machines inside the terminal. Oh yeah, there's slot machines everywhere. When you come out the terminals, there's slot machines right there, wait for you to gamble. And I said, now that's a damn shame. Vegas put slot machines in the airport, and you ain't even left, and the slot machines right there. It's crazy. Vegas is a whole different world. That's a whole other country. That is not part of the United States of America. I don't care what nobody says. Vegas is a whole other world. And it's so wild because like when you leave the airport and you go to like the strip and say like you go to like Walgreens or like CVS, like a grocery store, there's slot machines in there too. And then on top of that, they sell hard liquor like cognac, tequila inside of Walgreens, inside of CVS. Never been to Vegas, but I've heard the same thing. Yeah, Vegas is crazy. If you ever get a chance, look, tell your husband you want a nice little getaway. Take like a little 3 day trip and just brace yourselves because it's pricey too. I'm not gonna lie, it's very pricey in Vegas. Very. When I flew up there back in 2020 during the pandemic, I went there for my birthday to celebrate. And I only went to Vegas because I had settlement money. I had a car accident about 8 years ago in Austin, right outside of Austin. I think it was Georgetown, and this girl blew the red light. She T-boned me on my driver's door, and I got me a fat ass settlement. I got like 50,000 from her. And I was like, shit, I'm about to party. Like Chris Tucker say, Rush Hour. I was living it up. I ain't gonna lie, I was living it up in Vegas. Um, for about a week, I spent close to $5,000 within a week. I know I did, and that was just by myself. Imagine somebody with you. Like, imagine a family in Vegas. Yeah, yeah, it's high. Yeah. See, if I heard was inexpensive. No, no, it's not inexpensive. No, it's very expensive in Vegas. No, it's not inexpensive. It's expensive. Very expensive. Like for example, I'll give you an example. I went to I think it was Starbucks. I stopped at. Yeah. Yeah, 50K is a lot. But I didn't get all 50K now. I'm going to break it down to you. So the lawyer took a third. In the state of Texas, they take 33% off the top before you even see your little check. It took me 2 years to settle with the insurance, and then they had a stupid little lien against the VA hospital because the VA hospital paid for my medical bills. They weren't supposed to pay, so the lawyer had to pay the VA back. And so in reality, I only got 20K out of the 50. But I was still balling. I didn't give a damn. The first thing I did was I paid off all my little loans around town, and I started taking trips. I was like, fuck, I'm about to take trips. Why not? Just celebrate, turn up. And the first place I went to, yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, people don't realize like they take a lot. Lawyers take a lot of your money, especially if it's a car accident. Yeah, good luck. They're gonna take about a third of that. Good luck with that. But yeah, I went on all kinds of trips. I went to Denver, Colorado. Denver was nice. I went to where else did I go to when I was in Colorado? Boulder Springs. I just got a rental car and I just started driving around the area. I went to a little cute town called Golden, Colorado. That's where my Airbnb was. I had a cabin in the mountains. But Golden kind of ticked me off because when I was in the mountains, I had no cell phone service. It was kind of scary. And I was staying with some white folks that looked like they was kind of strange. I ain't gonna lie. They stayed upstairs. I stayed downstairs in a little basement area. And I was just like, what the fuck? It was like Twilight Zone. But they were nice. They didn't bother me, you know what I mean? But it was just kind of scary not having cell phone service out in the mountainside. So yeah, just be wary that if you do happen to go to Colorado and you want to stay in like a cabin, go to a resort. Just go to a resort. Don't go to an actual like Airbnb cabin because you may not have cell phone service. You probably have to go like Aspen, Colorado or something to have like Wi-Fi and stuff. But other than that, it was a nice trip. Denver was kind of boring. I don't know. Denver gave me mixed reviews. I felt like Denver was very, very white. There was like no sense of culture there. There was a lot of potheads because you know Denver is legalized. I saw nothing but dispensaries on every corner of the block, and a lot of the bars at the time they were closed. I guess because of COVID. But then like there was like no real nightlife when I was there, and I was like, "Where are the bars at? Like, why aren't they open? It's like nighttime." And they're like, "Oh, stuff around here shuts down at 9 o'clock at night." I was like, "What? Excuse me?" I look at him like, "What?" I don't know if that was because of COVID times. I did go there during 2020 during the pandemic. I don't know. That could have been it, but I didn't see no type of culture. I didn't see no type of nightlife. I didn't see no black people. It was not diverse. Like I was done. I was just like, yeah, I'm not coming back here. I'm good. And Vegas, well, Vegas is a melting pot. They got everybody there. Vegas is kind of scary though. You gotta be kind of careful because if you happen to go to North Las Vegas, it's different from the Strip. There's a lot of crime. There's a lot of winos. There's a lot of homeless. You gotta be kind of careful. If you stay on the strip, you're okay. I mean, there's police activity everywhere. Police always, maintaining. Depending on what side of the strip will determine what the result you're gonna get. If you're on old side of Las Vegas, like by the Stardust and the Stratosphere and like Circus, that is crackhead nation. I hate to say it, but you're gonna see a lot of meth head activity going on over there. You're gonna see a lot of people sleeping on the sidewalks. Like I'll never forget the time. It was funny, but not really funny. It was kind of scary. This old white man, he was walking down the strip with his butt cheeks out. He had holes on the back of his pants, and I could tell he was homeless. And he's a meth head, and he was just screaming, "Fuck, fuck, fuck!" I don't know why he was screaming "fuck," but I just busted out laughing. I was just covering up my laugh, not trying to laugh out loud. I was just like, "This man is out of there. He's gone." Yeah, you see a lot of strange things in Vegas, and prostitution is legalized over there, so it makes it even worse. You'll see a lot of those people walking around tricking on the street corners. It's crazy over there. Yeah, you don't want to be on the wrong side of the strip. I'm gonna warn you right now because what happened to me when I went over there, I had a timeshare hotel with Hilton. Hilton gave me a timeshare, said we'll give you a $99 deal for 3 days and 2 nights or something like that. I said okay, cool. That's why I went to Vegas because of that Hilton deal. Why Hilton put me in the hood side of the damn strip on old Las Vegas, where all the crackhead activity was at. I was so mad, like y'all have no idea. I was fuming at the brain, just mad. And so everything was pretty much closed because, again, remember, this was COVID. This was like back in November of 2020 when I was celebrating my birthday. So nothing was really open at that time. So, like, we didn't really have much to do on the old side of Vegas. Yeah, old Las Vegas, whoo, it's bad. You don't want to go over there. When I was a kid, old side Las Vegas was popping, and Circus was a spot to bring your kids and go eat buffet and go gamble. Now, no, it's crackhead nation. You don't want to go over there. But yeah, like the bar and stuff inside the hotel was closed. It was a ghost town. It was scary. We hardly saw any people. And when we did walk the strip, it was like a lot of dirt road stuff. It was like a lot of sand and it was a lot of dust because Vegas has a lot of dust everywhere. It's like desert, literally. And as we're walking down the strip on Old Vegas, I saw like 99-cent stores, a lot of Arab jewelry stores. I was like, oh hell no, we gotta get the hell up out of here. I said we're not staying over here too long. So then, after our little timeshare or whatever, I had a friend of mine who I used to talk to. Her mother had came with me, but I don't deal with them no more. Ugh, no. Anyway, we had went to the little timeshare conference at Hilton because you know how they try to sell you like a little vacation home and stuff. You can go to the seminar, just don't buy nothing. Don't sign no deed. That's how they lock you in. That's how they trick you. And as long as you attend the 90-minute seminar, they just charge you $99 for 3 days and 2 nights. Hilton does this everywhere. Like you can go to Orlando for 3 days and 2 nights, $99. You can go to Nashville 3 days, 2 nights, $99, and so forth. Like anywhere you really want to go, Hilton will give you a good trip. But just be mindful. The hotel may not be in a very good location because after my experience with that side of Vegas and that little Hilton Grand Resort vacation deal, yeah, I was in the hood. That wasn't cool. They did it to you. They did it to us in the Bahamas. Oh hell no, for real? What? I would have been too hot. You ain't gonna put me in the hood of a country like Bahamas. I'd be damned. I know y'all was hot. I know y'all was upset. And then like after the timeshare, when I tucked into the Bellagio, that's the one with the fancy waterfall in front of it that you always see on TV. I spent 2 nights there. Okay, they had a early bird special for like $250 a night. I thought that ain't bad for like a little. It was like I think it was called the Bellagio Suite. It's kind of like similar to like a penthouse suite. It was in the towers, and I go to check in at the desk. Why that clerk say that'll be $1,500? I said, excuse me, for what? Well, at the Bellagio, this is a resort hotel, so there's actually a $350 resort fee per day. I said, excuse me, what? I said, I thought it was $250 a night. She said, yes, that's correct, but it's also $350 for the resort fee per day plus parking. Parking was $25 a day or $75 a day. It was ridiculous. I was done. I was spent. My marbles were gone. Yeah. Be careful if you ever go to Vegas and you go on the nice side of the strip. You're gonna pay some money. Oh, I'm gonna warn you right now. It's high, especially if it's a very nice resort hotel like Bellagio or like the Venetian or Cosmopolitan or the Flamingo. Yeah, you're gonna pay some money, money. Yeah, unless you're somewhere in the old hellhole like Circus or the Stardust or the Stratosphere, good luck. Because even Caesar's Palace, man, that place ain't been renovated since the '80s, and people still charging like 500 a night. It's terrible. Yeah, be careful. It wasn't too bad, but don't leave the resort by yourself. Okay, that's good to know. See, I never been to the Bahamas. I never been to like any islands. I've always wanted to travel out of the country to like the resorts, but I never got a chance to. I actually had a Carnival cruise ticket to Jamaica, but what happened was when 2020 hit and I was supposed to leave in January, I had to cancel my cruise because people were stranded at sea and I wasn't going to be one of them. I said they're going to have my black ass stranded at sea during the pandemic with all the COVID. I was like, nope, cancel. I swear, every time I tried to plan a cruise and go out the country, it was always something that kept me from going. I don't know why. It was terrible. I thought Caesar's Palace was nice. Ha! Ha! Child, somebody lied to you. That place ain't nice. No. I'm gonna tell you. I'm put it this way: the lobby is nice. There's Roman sculptures. There's glitz. There's glam. There's glitter. It's just all that glitters and gold. Yes, the lobby is nice, but the rooms ain't shit. I'm gonna tell you that right now. The rooms ain't shit. Those rooms were probably last renovated like in the late '90s, early 2000s. I'm gonna warn you right now. It's not what you think. Not what you think. The rooms ain't shit. Like a lot of places in Vegas, people don't realize they haven't been like renovated in years. Like Stardust, for example. Stardust hasn't been renovated since the 70s. The Stratosphere hasn't been renovated since the 70s. Like you don't want to go to places like that. The only nice hotels I'm gonna tell you right now that I've seen like up and personal was the Venetian, Bellagio where I stayed, the Cosmopolitan's nice. The Flamingo's very nice. And there's one more over there. It's really nice. There's a brand new one they just built after the pandemic. I want to say it's called the Resort or the Grand Resort. I can't remember what it's called, but it's really nice too. But yeah, child, don't waste your time on Caesar's Palace. Don't even go over there. You don't want to go there. Mm-mm. Caesar's Palace is like another upgraded version of Circus Circus. You don't want to go there. Like the carpet inside the rooms is like 1970s, like 1980s carpet. It's not a good room. I'm so serious. Like you have better luck and a better chance at Bellagio and Cosmopolitan and the Venetian. I think the Venetian is the nicest one of all. Venetian's hella high. I thought the Bellagio was high. I heard people at the Venetian was paying close to like $1,000 or more a night at the Venetian. Venetian's very expensive, but it's beyond beautiful. I'm talking like it looks like a Roman Empire. It's like right. Oh no, ma'am. Exactly. That's what I said. I ain't paying no $1,000 a night. That's crazy. Like when you walk inside, it's like a mall, but like I don't know. It's like everything is like fancy. It's very very golden. They have like a lot of marble structure. If that makes sense. Like all the stuff is extremely nice. Like very fancy, fancy. But you're gonna pay. You gonna pay. Because when I talked to this couple, they were visiting from like Florida, I think. They said they spent like $3,000 at the Venetian for their hotel room. I was done. When they told me that, I said I will not be at the Venetian. I said I ain't got no Venetian money. Nope. But yeah, the Bellagio was really nice, but it was pricey too. I'm gonna tell you what kind of ticked me off though at the Bellagio. They have about 6 restaurants inside and a gambling casino floor inside with all the gambling machines. But everything literally is a dollar sign with three dollar signs or more. So you have to be prepared because nothing is cheap in Vegas. I'm gonna warn you. I'm not. I'm dead serious. You think I'm lying? You ask anybody right now how much a bottle of water is in Las Vegas. A bottle of water. Okay, you ready for this? In Las Vegas, inside the Bellagio, cost me $10 for a bottle of water. And you know how big the water was? It was like this big, that big, and it cost me $10. Yes, this bottle of water from the gas station, you see how big it is? It's alkaline water. This only cost me $3. But up there it'll cost you 20. Good luck with that. And don't get me started on the gas. I'm not lying. Look it up. Girl, if I'm lying, I'm flying. Look it up. I'm dead serious. Look it up on YouTube. Look it up on YouTube. It's on there. If you go to Starbucks in Vegas is like California. You're gonna pay $10 for a cup of coffee. You're gonna pay about $5 for a gallon of gas per gallon. Yes. Don't get a rental car. No. I tell people quickly, like either get you a shuttle, like a Sprinter van, to save on costs from gas, or get you a Uber or a Lyft because it's gonna be way cheaper, way cheaper. I want to say with the amount of Ubers and Lyfts that we took, I spent about a cool. Probably about 2 or 300 within that week total. It wasn't bad. It was pricey. I'm not gonna lie. Like every little Uber ride was like maybe $20 to like $40 a ride to go up and down the strip. Is costly. I'm not gonna lie. It is costly, but it's better than paying $5 6 a gallon for a thing of gas in a rental car because you're gonna pay about $100 for gas. That's worse. That's why I tell people like, do not rent a car in Vegas. You're gonna pay some money, and then on top of it, I'm trying to think what else was high. Let's see. Water was bottle of water was $10. A cup of coffee was $10. Oh, a gallon of milk. If you want some milk from the grocery store, don't buy none in Vegas. A gallon of milk is $7. It's high unless you're somewhere off the strip, outside of the strip limits, and you're somewhere like in Henderson, Nevada, like the next county over, you'll start seeing normal prices. You'll see like $2 here, $3 there, $5 there for maybe for a cup of coffee. But when you're on the actual strip, everything is high. I'm so serious, like everything's high. I went to down to breakfast. Okay, I went to grab me like an omelet, and I want to say I grabbed like some French toast, like a French toast combo or something from the restaurant downstairs. So it's like a fancy um, French restaurant, kind of like Les Madelines almost. Anyway, I spent, okay, brace yourself for this. I spent with automatic gratuity included, because in Vegas it's 10% automatic gratuity. Some of them are as high as 20% automatic gratuity. I spent a total of $50 for an omelet and some French toast. $50 for an omelet and some French toast. It's just like California. It's bad. That's why I tell people if you do travel, make sure you Groupon, download the app. Yeah, 20%. Oh, it's high, especially in restaurants. Yes. It's literally automatic 10%, 20% gratuity, depending on where you go. If it's a steakhouse, definitely don't do a steakhouse. If you go to a steakhouse, you better Groupon that shit. I'm dead serious. Like we was Grouponing that shit up after breakfast. Oh, we was Grouponing. Like they have good Groupon deals. I'm not gonna lie. Like half of my stuff on my trip was literally a Groupon discount. So for example, when I did the Groupon for the gun range, I went to the Las Vegas shooting range and it was indoors, very nice, very upscale. For two people to shoot like semi-automatic rifles, I think it was like $40 for two people. It wasn't bad at all, and you could shoot any rifle for like up to an hour. And I was like, that's cool. So I shot me an AR-15. I shot me an MP5. I had so much fun. I had a blast. Then the next Groupon we had, I spent $50 for dinner for two at some fancy little steakhouse outside of Vegas. It was in Henderson next door. See, Henderson is literally right here, and Vegas is right here. They're right next door. And that $50 for two included the entree. Um, you ain't never shot a gun. Oh Lord, where have you been? And you in Texas too, girl. You got to shoot a gun now. You in Texas? Come on now. You better learn today. You gonna learn today. You gonna learn today. Cause when it come time to get that piper, when you need to protect yourself, you better learn. I'm just saying, the world is crazy. The world is very crazy. You better go take some classes, child. I'm so glad about the South because the South is crazy right now, and some places on the North too. You gotta be kind of careful depending on where you're going. But what was I saying? That Groupon. Oh, the Groupon for two, the steakhouse. So it included an entree. It included a salad, like an appetizer, a salad or a soup, and it also included a dessert. We had like cheesecake, and check this out. This is gonna make you fall out now. It also included wine for two. Now I'm thinking when they said wine for two, I'm thinking like like 6 ounce wine glasses, get the little red wine or a little Moscato. No, them mugs gave us a whole bottle to ourselves for two, a whole bottle, and this is all included in a $50 Groupon. That was one of the best Groupon deals I've ever had. I've never seen any restaurant give me an entree, an appetizer, a dessert, and a whole bottle. Yeah, Vegas got the deals. You want some Groupons? That's where it's at. I be trying to put people on game. Like you will save a lot of money on food with Vegas Groupons. Yes, Texas not so much. The Groupons kind of suck in Texas. I ain't gonna lie. But Groupon in Vegas, oh, you get everything. You can get a discount on the dispensary if you want to smoke your little weeds and tweeds. I'm not a smoker, but for all the potheads, yes, there's Groupons for that too. But yeah, they have all the deals. My husband told me never touch one again after I looked down the barrel. Oh shit. Oh shit, no. No, no, you didn't look down the barrel. Lord have mercy. God bless you. Yeah, no, no, you don't want to look down the barrel. That's a big no-no. That's how accidents happen. You gotta be careful. That's how a lot of accidents happen. You gotta be very, very careful. Um, yeah, no, big no-no. What was I gonna say? Yeah, all the Groupons are literally lifesavers. Like if you're looking for like really, really good food, shit, yeah, that's where it's at. Vegas, you get all the good food. This is like the fifth cop I done seen pull up to the Wawa. Okay, I'm convinced that the Wawa is the stakeout. I didn't see a lot of cops pull up to the Wawa. I don't know if it's just they like the gas station or if this is the stakeout. This is beyond weird, and they're all like getting smoothies and stuff and slushies. I'm about to move away from this gas station. I'm getting paranoid. He said, "Girl, you gonna kill yourself?" No, it's a new donut shop. I'm convinced now. I know. Do not stop at a Wawa. Girl, there's another damn deputy coming over here. Okay, this is the donut shop. Okay, I'm convinced this is the new donut shop. You right about that. I'm getting the hell away from here right now. Hold on. Look, I'm about to move my car because there are absolutely too many cops in this area that are making me very paranoid, and I don't like it because I'm just like, why are y'all roaming around here freely? I'm gonna wait till this food. Well, hold on. I'm gonna wait first. Hold on. Look, I'm gonna wait till this mug leave because he's in an unmarked vehicle too. Oh hell no! See, this is that bullshit I'm talking about. And the unmarked vehicle is an all white SUV, and it looked like a Ford Explorer, and all you see is like a little cop mirror. He don't even have no antennas on top to like show you he's a cop. Man, hell no! I'm gonna wait till that fool move. He got to leave the parking lot first. I ain't got time for that. Girl, move around. Yeah, I'm about to move. Don't worry. As soon as that fool get out that parking lot, I'm gone. I'm waiting for him to move. I don't want him behind me because I don't have time for somebody to pull me over because they see Texas license plates and then they see DV on it, and I know. And the first thing they're gonna say is license and registration. How long you been in Virginia? Because I know the last time I checked, when you switch states, you have up to 30 days to switch your license plates. And I haven't been here 30 days anyway, so I'm good. But yeah, this is the new donut hangout spot. I'm getting the hell away from here. I'm about to go park across the street. Look, somewhere where people are not lurking every 5 seconds, literally here. Yeah, I'm not sitting over here. They done made me too paranoid over here. What is this over here? That look like some Bible looking stuff. That look like a little church van thing. I don't want to park over there either. I'm on the other side of Wawa. Let me see. What is this? Okay, no, that's just the gas pumps. I would park over here, but I don't even want to park by the gas pumps. They making me too paranoid over here. Yeah, I need to find a shopping center. I'm gonna park by a shopping center because there's just too many of them over here, and it's getting cold as hell too. No, I ain't got time for it. Don't have time for it. Nope, 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 nope. Let's see what is across the street here. Chipotle. I haven't really looked around here and see what's around. But they got a lot of nice little shopping centers. They got Chick-fil-A. I swear Chick-fil-A be nationwide like a mug. I might park over there by Chipotle. That looks like it's reasonable. I don't think there's any cops over there. Look. Oh no, there's a cop at Chick-fil-A. Never mind. Okay, so they are really patrolling this area hard. I don't know why they're patrolling so hard over here. But I'm gonna go sit my ass over at McDonald's. I ain't got time for this mess because they're making me way too paranoid to be sitting over here. Way too paranoid. And I would sit in the Airbnb, but I don't feel like going back over there either because the neighborhood kind of look janky. That's why I'm not sitting over there right now. I'm like, I ain't got time for that. What is this over here? What the hell did I just turn? No, I don't want to turn down this. Oh, this is a neighborhood. This might be okay. Craney Island. Okay, I don't know what this is. This looks pretty upscale and looks like white folks. But I'm gonna turn around and go to that McDonald's I saw, cause I don't wanna. Yeah, no, I'm about to turn my ass around. I don't want to sit in no random neighborhood I know nothing about. I'm still very leery about the neighborhoods here. Yeah, no, I'm good here. Ooh, that is a deep ass ditch. Oh God, I feel bad for whoever's drunk driving and they don't see that ditch. They screwed. Look, they are screwed, my friend. Screwed. Yeah, definitely don't want to do that. Yeah, we're gonna turn to the left and go back the opposite direction because yeah, I don't know what it is about the cops over here in this area, but this is like no. This is not the area I want to be in for sure. There's too many of them over here. I must be outside the city limits or something because I've seen way too many sheriff deputies over here patrolling hard. I'm about to go back over my apartment area where I'm about to live at. My apartment area wasn't even that bad because I'm just like, yeah, y'all doing too much over here. I gotta roll down the window and crack it. It's so dark. Man, I hate the darkness over here. It gets real dark back off in here. But yeah, I'd be damned to be camping out at that Wawa and there's a million cops over there. Like, nah, we're not about to play that game. Nope, I'm getting the hell away from this area quick. Going back to the neighborhood where I saw no people, no cops. Because there's like 10 of them literally across the street. Like, what the hell? Yeah, no. No, 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 no. Nope, 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 nope. Not taking no chances. No chances. I'm getting as far as away from this area as I can because I'm just seeing way too many of them. Way too many of them. Ooh, they got a Bojangles over here. Oh wow, I didn't know Bojangles was out here. They got Popeyes. They got Walgreens. I'm parking by Walgreens. Look, Walgreens seems safe, and that's a nice Walgreens too. That's a fancy one. That looks like a 24-hour Walgreens. Yeah, I'm parking at the Walgreens to be safe because I don't know nobody bother nobody at Walgreens. Yeah, no, yeah, there's way too many of them. There's a lot of coppers by the Wawa and by the other gas station. As I said, I'm getting up out of here. I ain't got time for the nonsense. I don't want nobody messing with me at this hour. It's almost 10 o'clock at night, too. I ain't got time for nobody jacking with me. Nope. Nope, 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 no. Hills to the no. Uh-uh. Nope. Oh, yeah, this is nice. This is real fancy. Real fancy, fancy, fancy. Ain't nobody hardly even over here. I don't know if it's open, but somebody's in there. Look, somebody's in there, but I'm about to park on the side of this joker. It's all fancy and lit up. I never seen a Walgreens like this one before. Man, this is cool. Oh, this is nice. They got like the little street lights on top. Oh, this is real cute. I'm gonna show y'all in a minute. Hold on. Flip the camera over real quick so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Check this out. Look at that. Look how fancy that is. Isn't that a fancy ass Walgreens? Or am I just country? Am I just country? I think that's a fancy ass Walgreens. What y'all think? But anyway, yeah, I'm chilling over here because there ain't no cops over here for a little bit, and then I'm probably gonna get off live because it's getting late. Look, it's past my little bedtime hour, and I gotta call my homegirl back anyway because she been calling me, checking on me to make sure I'm okay because she's about 2 hours away. I thank God I know people out here, y'all. Like if I didn't know nobody out here, oh God, I would cry. I can imagine moving out of state and not knowing a soul. What time is it over here? It is almost 10 o'clock. It's 9:55 p.m. Eastern Standard Time frame. Because you got to remember, we're on Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, it's just an hour ahead. And I know Texas is 8:56, so it's almost 9 o'clock in Texas. But yeah, the time difference isn't that bad. It really isn't. But man, this weather is cold, buddy. Oh, okay, just an hour. Yeah, just an hour. That's it. But yeah, no, as I said, I'm about to dip up out of here, head back to my little Airbnb and call it a night. I would stay out a little bit later, but since I don't really know the city very well yet and I'm still kind of leery of certain areas, I'm not going to take no chances. It's Saturday night. Look, It's Saturday night, and I'd rather just go back to my Airbnb and chill. But I got me a little bit liquor. Look, I'm gonna show y'all real quick. I got me where's that bag at? That's the energy drink. Is it down here? The one I was telling you about at the dollar store, where you find like the fifth of the MD 2020 and all that. Man, I was shocked. Yeah, I was really shocked. This is what I found at Family Dollar in Virginia. Look at this. Taylor Port, homie. Taylor motherfucking Port. Can you believe that? Taylor Port. I can't believe I found the fifth of Taylor Port in Family Dollar for $5.99. That's how you know you in the hood. You definitely in the hood. You find some Taylor Port for $5.99 at the dollar store. You definitely in the hood. Taylor Port. That's my little drinky drink for tonight. My little drinky drink. I'm gonna probably grab me something to eat before I go, cause all I had earlier was some chicken wings and mac and cheese from that little Publix, the soul food spot. But I didn't really have nothing else. It's been nice. Thanks for educating us and giving us a rundown. Yeah, no problem. My husband say what? Yeah, man. Family Dollar is crazy over here. Like if you're in the hood in certain areas of Virginia, yeah, you're gonna find everything in it. They had vapes. They had Taylor Port. Let's see, they had MD 2020, and I want to say I saw some kind of tequila cocktail mixes in there. And I said, why is all this mess inside a Family Dollar? And it was in the front. When you first walk in, it was on the front display. And look, Negroes is buying that shit. Negroes is buying the hell out that shit. I was like, damn. I said, I know I'm deep in the hood when I see Taylor Port and a fifth of it. I said, hell to the no. Because Texas, we don't be just seeing shit like that in the dollar store. Normally, you find like Taylor Ports and stuff like that in the liquor store, yeah. And like places like Specs and Total Wine, but not Family Dollar. Like, their Family Dollars are different, y'all. Like, they got everything in them. It's different over here. Like normally you will see like cigarettes, tobacco, vapes, the usual, but not stuff like cocktail mixers and Taylor Port and MD 2020. No, like that's how I knew I need to get on, get it moving, get on. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I seen some unsavory individuals in the parking lot. I did. I'm not gonna lie. No, Texas ain't having it. Right. Texas ain't having it. Texas is too hardcore. They're not gonna put that bullshit in no dollar store. And this is how I knew like things started shifting real quick because as I was sitting in my car before I got out the dollar store, I was on the phone talking with my homeboy. I saw a white man come out the sports bar that's next to the dollar store. You know what he came out with? He came out with a beer bottle and it had a brown paper bag on that hoe. I said, I'd be damned. Since when do they brown bag beer bottles in a sports bar and let you take them out? In a sports bar. Y'all, like, this is some next level shit. I ain't never seen a sports bar brown bag your beer bottle and let you take it to go. I'm dead serious. I'm serious. I'm not lying. I literally saw a white man. I should have filmed his ass. I should have filmed it so y'all could see. But he literally walked out the sports bar with his brown bag of beer, popped that bitch open, and started chugging, and just drove off. Y'all, that shit was funny as hell. I said he must have been stressed the hell out. He must have had a long day. I said, you got to be in the hood to have a brown paper bag over a beer bottle. Since when do sports bars sell that? That's my question, and allow you to brown bag it and take it out. That's crazy work. This crazy work over here. It's crazy over here. It's weird. It's different. And then what else did I see that was wild? This black guy, he looked like he was a little bit older. I want to say he was probably like in his late 20s, early 30s. He was standing in the parking lot. You know what he was doing? At first, I thought he was pissing because you will see winos piss in the parking lot in the hood. This man had a RC toy car, and he was moving the RC toy car across the parking lot back and forth. I said he must don't have nothing to do, or he must just be bored. I don't know. Like I don't know what it is, but yeah, the people they on some next level shit. It was a lot of activity going on in that parking lot. I saw too much. Um, the hoopties. That's another thing that I noticed here. There are a lot of hoopties around here. Now, don't get me wrong, we got hoopties too in Texas, but these are hood style hoopties. Like like the old school Buicks that people fix up. And they call them slabs in Houston. They put the candy paint on them and stuff. They ain't got that type of quality over here. They got like old school Buicks, old school Grand Nationals. You know what I'm talking about? Them old school beat up ass '80s cars that look like Cadillacs. Them old school grandpa cars. You know what I'm talking about? They got them cars out here. Look, I ain't trying to talk about nobody, but they look like pieces of shit. I'm not lying. Like the paint peeling off the cars. They got 22s on them, busted ass stereo systems, the trunk vibrating. Like, this shit is wild. I said, this is some real hood nigga shit out here. Like, when I first landed out here last night, okay, I went to the car wash. I'm going to tell you real quick before I go. I went to the car wash to wash my car because when they delivered my car to the storage unit, my car had a lot of ash from the snow because it snowed over here. So I went to go wash it off and clean it. While the essays, the Mexicans, was inside the car wash, the self-center, the self-service car wash, cleaning their trucks and detailing it. They were shining the rims. And guess what kind of trucks they had? They had beat up ass Ford Ranger trucks from like 1985, and they're shining the wheels with detailed shine, taking their sweet time shining their trucks. I was done. I was done. So I said, you know what? They're taking too long. Let me go to another self-service wash. This is when I knew shit started getting real. Okay, so as I'm leaving the car wash, after I seen the essays taking their time detailing their cars, the Negroes came out, and they would come out deep out here. Like I seen Cadillac on 22s, just like David Banner. The Cadillac on 22s had a stereo system. That motherfucker had about 5 TV screens in the back of his Cadillac. I said, God damn, this is some real hood shit out here. I said, ooh, I don't want to be out here. No, ma'am. Exactly. No, ma'am. No, you don't want to be out there too long because you definitely won't see some activity. And don't even get me started on the gas station. I saw a 7-Eleven last night across the street from the car wash that I was leaving. And guess what the 7-Eleven was connected to? You're going to laugh your ass off. The 7-Eleven was connected to a ghetto ass ice cream shop. I don't know if they really sold ice cream in there, but that looked like the trap house. I'm not even exaggerating. That is a place I would not buy ice cream from. Put it that way. That is the trap. I have, at all my years of travel, I've never seen a 7-Eleven connected to a hood looking ass ice cream shop. Never in my whole entire life. That's the first time I've seen it. I said, oh, I got to get up out of here. So then I go down the street to the other car wash. Now, the other car wash was empty. It was fine. There was nobody there. It was just me. And then after I went there, whatever, damn, that nigga almost hit that guy. She almost, literally, full blown ran into him, just running into the parking lot. And when I was at the other car wash, I saw another gas station. I want to say it was like I forgot the name of that gas station. It was similar to 7-Eleven, but it was like one of those little shithole like Shell stations, like an Exxon or whatever, a Chevron. Why I see people out there with Fat Farm on and Tim's, like they love Tim's. Oh, they love Tim's out here. It's hard in the paint out here. People are walking around with Fat Farm still and Baby Fat and Tim's and gold chains. I was done. I was done. Done, son. Done, 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 done. I was done. But yeah, it was a lot going on. It was a lot going on out here. But it is after 10 o'clock. I'm gonna get off of here because it's getting real dark. It's getting real cold, and I don't want the ghouls to come out and get me because I don't know this area. But y'all have a good night. I hope y'all enjoyed this live. Hope it was entertaining for y'all. Y'all take care. Y'all have a safe weekend. And stay warm because it's cold out here. But I'll talk to y'all later. I'll hit y'all up tomorrow. Take care.